Welcome back to another edition of the Spot 5 right here on the Pro Football Spot YouTube channel. My name is Mike, and the focus of today's Spot 5, the top 5 quarterbacks in the 2014 NFL Draft. At number 5, Zach Mettenberger, LSU, 6'5", 230, rocket launcher for an arm. I think you saw his development really take flight last year under Cam Cameron and that pro-style offense down in Baton Rouge. A season that unfortunately was ended prematurely with an ACL injury. He has a pro day April 9th. I think he's going to come in, prove he's healthy, throw well at that pro day, and solidify his second-round status in the upcoming draft. Zach Mettenberger at number 5. Number 4, Derek Carr, Fresno State. Had a prolific season stats-wise at Fresno State in a pass-happy offense. Followed that up at the Senior Bowl with a solid on-field performance in terms of passing the football and his on-field leadership skills. At the Combine, really impressed as far as his rapport with the media and coaches. So you have the intangibles there with Derek Carr. There are some concerns in terms of arm strength and in terms of when he's under pressure, throwing off his back foot, rushing throws when he really gets in the eye of the rush. But still, nonetheless, a solid first-round prospect, Derek Carr at number 4. Number 3, Blake Bortles, Central Florida. Really has the body type and the arm strength similar to what Ben Roethlisberger had when he came out of Miami of Ohio in 2004. What Bortles lacks, though, is some of the experience in the pocket, some of the ability to make all the throws in game situations. Yes, we saw him make all the throws in a scripted pro day, which was very impressive, but a lack of game film as far as seeing him do it on the field, a lot of planned runs at Central Florida, a lot of screens at Central Florida, certainly the most raw prospect in this draft. And if Bill O'Brien thinks he can get something out of him and thinks he can really tap into his potential, a guy you could see go number 1, Blake Bortles at number 3. Number 2, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. An elusive quarterback, a guy who I don't think gets enough credit for how he improved his in-pocket passing game this year. You bring that elusive nature with an ever-improving pocket presence, a guy who put up huge numbers in the toughest conference in college football the last 2 years. To me, the only concern you could have with him is the off-the-field stuff. I think he's doing a very good job of showing he has matured a little bit and explaining those off-field issues. I think NFL coaches appreciate that. I don't see any way Manziel falls out of the top 10 in the upcoming draft. Johnny Manziel, number 2. And at number 1, Teddy Bridgewater from Louisville. This is a guy I've had at the top of my quarterback rankings all along here. Played in a pro-style offense. Did so very successfully as a guy who has a demeanor of an NFL quarterback, a guy that I think can step in from day one and be your starting quarterback if you need him to fill that role. Advanced pro-style offense concepts at Louisville, produced at a high level, limited the turnovers, had the least amount of percentage of screen passes thrown of any of the guys on this top 5 list, which means he was making throws, making reads, having to progress through those reads, and I think something that's really going to translate to him being the best quarterback down the road and right away in this class. Teddy Bridgewater, my number 1. Guys, that concludes the list. Let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Be sure, as always, to subscribe to the Pro Football Spot YouTube channel here, guys. And also be sure to check out my channel, the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel, where I'm always talking NFL. Thanks, as always, for listening, guys, and have a great night.